Hi everyone, this is me Hassan and welcome to my channel Hassan Academy. So today we are going to discuss one question where four different option is there, and every option you have to find out whether first one is more stable or second one. First of all, if you are a serious JEE aspirant, Neet aspirant, you are watching this video, pause this video and find out your answer for A, B, C, D, all four options. Okay, everywhere you find out whether first one is more stable or second one. That's right here. This is number one. This is number two. You have to find out whether first is more or second. And if you need any help regarding your JEE advanced exam, JEE main second attempt, or even Neet exam, you can write in this email for chemistry. Anything you require, any help, I am ready to help you out, and we will discuss. Anyway, come to here. Which of the following is more stable than the other one? Okay. First, you see what is they have given here. What is this? This is tertiary butyl. This is what? Tertiary butyl, and this is what? Benzyl. Between tertiary butyl and benzyl, which one is more stable? That you have to tell. Now you have to see few things. That here 9 alpha hydrogen is there, and here only resonance is there. Okay. And one thing you have to remember: generally benzyl carbocation are more stable than the tert butyl. Okay, tertiary butyl, not tertiary butyl, like 3-degree carbocation, secondary, primary lactate. But once that 3-degree carbocation is coming with 3 methyl group, at that time they are getting 9 alpha hydrogen, and due to that 9 time hyperconjugation is possible. How many time? 9 time hyperconjugation is possible, and due to that this is first one is more stable than the second one. Okay, in this case what is the answer? First portion, tertiary butyl. Now go for option B. Option B, you can see that here also it is 3-degree carbocation, but alpha hydrogen is how many? 6 alpha hydrogen. Okay, here what was there? What was the contribution to make this carbocation more stable? That you have to understand. 9 alpha hydrogen plus 3 methyl group plus I. Plus I also there from 3 methyl group. From 3 methyl group plus I is there, and 9 alpha hydrogen also there, and for that 9 hyperconjugation structure also possible. Okay, and we know that M is more powerful than H is more powerful than S. Mesomeric hyperconjugation inductive. Hyper is far more powerful than inductive. So definitely we are giving priority to hyperconjugation only. Okay, where only inductive is matter, at that time we can compare the inductive effect and that distance number, power rule, DNP rule, all this. But here hyperconjugation is priority. Now here you can see that ethyl group is there, and due to ethyl plus I is little bit more than methyl. Okay, but plus I, that power is very negligible, very less. Okay, we are not going to consider that plus I, and due to that we are not going to give any final result. Final result will come based on that 6 number of alpha hydrogen, and here 6 alpha hydrogen, but here was 9 alpha hydrogen. Due to that, this, even though it is 3-degree, it is not more stable than benzyl. Here benzyl is the winner, here benzyl is the winner, and here this one is the winner. Okay, now let's come to option C. Here this is interesting. Okay, now you can see this is also tertiary butyl, but that hydrogen is replaced by deuterium. Hydrogen is replaced by deuterium. Okay, since it is deuterated tertiary butyl, now you can understand that here also 9 time hyperconjugation is there. Hyperconjugation is there, but here one thing you have to understand: when we do the hyperconjugation, we need to break the sigma bond between carbon and hydrogen. Okay, this bond we need to break, and it is easy to break the bond between CH compared to CD. CD bond is more strong than CH bond. So CD bond is little bit difficult. It is D. Okay, don't consider O or anything. This is D. CD bond is more difficult compared to CH bond to break. So here hyperconjugation, even though 9 hyperconjugation is there, but that hyperconjugation is little bit less powerful. Little bit less powerful compared to CH. But here one thing is there: if you go for that plus I effect, you can see that T is more than D, D is more than H. What are those? These are isotope of hydrogen. Even though T we are not going to discuss more because it is radioactive, ignore it. Deuterium is more plus I than hydrogen, and to be honest, hydrogen we should not count as a plus I or anything. Hydrogen is just the, what is it called, control one. Okay, control one in the sense like it is, we compare with respect to hydrogen, it is more than hydrogen or less. Anyway, Deuterium definitely has plus I effect, and due to that, whatever plus I effect we used to get from CH3, now we will get little bit more plus I effect. Okay, so at the end, even though hyperconjugation power little bit decrease, but same time little plus I also increase, and at the end again here winner is deuterated tertiary butyl. Third butyl only, deuterated tertiary butyl. Okay, at last the final comparison which I gave my previous video as a question, that option D you have to tell, we have tertiary butyl and we have deuterated tertiary butyl. Between these two, which one is more stable or more powerful? Powerful in the sense which carbocation is more stable. Now student getting very confused. 9 alpha hydrogen is there, but here 9 alpha deuterium is there. Here also hyperconjugation possible. Here also hyperconjugation possible. Here plus I is there 3 methyl group, but here plus I is there 3 CD3 group, and that CD3 group plus I is more powerful than CH3 methyl group. Yes. Now student getting lot of confusion, but I am giving you final answer. Final answer is 9 alpha hydrogen is the winner, because CH bond easy to break compared to CD bond. Okay, due to that hyperconjugation one is the winner, and tertiary butyl normal one is better than tertiary butyl deuterated one. Okay, hope you got it. So again telling the final answer once again. Here tertiary butyl is more than benzyl. Here even though it is 3 degree, only 6 alpha hydrogen, so this is not the answer. Answer is benzyl one. And here, yes, deuterated tertiary butyl is the answer, and here simple third butyl is the answer. Hope you got it. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, any queries, any help, you can write in this email. Thank you for watching, and to share with your friend. Thank you.